It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Dak Prescott. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Cowboys and the Dolphins. Coming up next.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, it's been perfection so far. They come in here unbeaten at 14-0.
And just 2 wins away from doing something only 2 teams have ever done. But the most important thing for them now is to make it to the postseason in one piece.
No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. First carry of the game for the Aggie alum, Devon Achane. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Liam Eichenberg, 2nd-round pick in 2021 from Notre Dame, the guilty party. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Achane now up the middle. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. You look at this Cowboy defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much. I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish #1, including himself.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking end zone, but and it's incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up fourth.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Fourth down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
So that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lewis. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. But following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On play action, Prescott. That caught by the rookie tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, you think about this offense, it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench, just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun would it be to go down as one of the all-time great teams and join the 1972 Dolphins as the only undefeated team to win a Super Bowl?
That's good for 28 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Pollard will take it up the gut. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Here's Pollard again. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Off the play fake, Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. As they've got it as we resume action. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Tua going to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From midfield, here's Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little.
Touchdown! Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 75. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Lewis selects to return it. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers. He brings out this offense. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes come your way too, because I've got to get coverage in his direction.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. That is caught. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Down to the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And again, it's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Prescott to throw it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is a perfect example of what separates the elite quarterbacks. Has his man open, way too anxious, ends up firing it in there with way too much zip on it. The great ones, they know how to relax and put the appropriate velocity on the football.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he will go down, a Cowboy sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Prescott off play action. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Play action now, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Final play of the half, Prescott. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. On the return, it's Jordan Lewis. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And quickly, they get to the line. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33.
1st down, Cowboys.
Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that one too wide and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now Dallas gets set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And got his man complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. Back now in Miami. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Pollard going to try the right side. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about...
Touchdown! Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Dolphin 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 35-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The offense on third down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Tua sets up to pass it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Tua now on first down. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, Tua. Caught by Wilson. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. Tua going to throw. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cowboys are able to recover.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, Prescott here to throw. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's second and a yard. Throwing Tua.
At the 43-yard line.
He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
Tua. That'll be caught by Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Tua. Oh, some strong running. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Just a 4-play drive that time. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Now Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing here, Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed